Good morning, Guardians. TBL here, back on another wonderful Tuesday morning to bring you guys your weekly reset guide. But hold on, today's going to be a little bit different. We, of course, have Hotfix 2.5.0.2 going live later today. And that being the case, it's going to be a pretty busy day for us. So this week's reset guide is going to be a little bit shorter, going to be skipping a few of the lesser used vendors, we'll say. And of course, if you happen to be single on this Valentine's Day, don't worry, I'll be your Valentine. But alright, let's go ahead and dive on into this week's weekly reset guide. First things first, we of course have the Nightfall, and this week it is the Shield Brothers strike on the Dreadnought. Modifiers are Epic, Small Arms, Fresh Troops, Match Game, and Airborne. Happy to see Small Arms, but not too psyched to see Match Game on there. Either way, it shouldn't be too hard to complete. Next up for the Heroic Strike playlist, modifiers are Heroic, Solar Burn, Specialist, and Exposure. Get your Icebreaker and your Invective ready. It's gonna hit really hard this week. Alright, next up we've got the weekly Crucible playlist, and this week marks the return of the Combined Arms playlist and the Doubles playlist. We may not be getting Crimson Doubles this time around, but Bungie threw us a little bit of a bone here and gave you that 2v2 mode you've been wanting. Alright, and here at the peak we've got our first skipped vendor in Shiro. Nothing personal, but it's just he's got the same bounties and class items he always has. Nothing really too much to cover there. However, our girl Tyra Karn, she's got something interesting this week. First up, she's got the Memory of Yolder. It's the artifact that grants you infinite sprint with an intellect strength build that's about 84% of the total max you can get. Next up, we've got the Memory of Silimer. This is the one that gives you protection from damage over time in the Crucible. It's got a disciplined strength focus, but stat-wise, it's only around 82% of the current max. And now, last but certainly not least, she's selling the Memory of Scory, the one that helps you build that super. And not only is she selling Scory, she's selling a fantastic roll of it. This one is Intellect, Discipline, base stats of 35 and 50, that's like 95, 96% of the max roll. If you haven't gotten this thing, shoot, even if you have gotten a Scories, buy this one because it's a fantastic build. It's Intellect, Discipline, and the stats are really, really high. This is either an excellent moment of tone deafness from Bungie amidst all the calls for Scories to be nerfed, or it's a fantastic bit of developer trolling. Either way, buy this artifact. You may be called a scum, but you won't regret it. Alright, moving on to the tower. First up, we've got Lord Shaxx in the Crucible. This week his bounty is a Game of Rift, where you need to exercise your skills in the Rift match type. You'll need to get 7 match completions, 50 primary kills, 25 assisted kills, and the runner stopped medal. Good luck and have fun with that. Alright, and our last stop of the day is going to be with the faction leaders for the material exchange. First up, Erismor is of course taking Hadium Flake donations. This week, Dead Orbit is taking Relic Iron donations. The Future War Cult this week is also taking Relic Iron donations. And finally, the New Monarchy this week is taking Spin Metal donations. So get out there, get your materials up, and get these faction reps up because there might actually be some brand new weapons you need to test out in the Crucible. I'm ready for some of the changes that are going to be coming in this patch. I whipped out my old Grim Citizen, got that up to 400. Look at this bad boy. This is in the Architect that's getting buffed. It is rocking Focus Fire, Hand-Laid Stock, Glass Half Full. This thing is hopefully going to be more than decent once that patch goes into effect. And on the other end of the spectrum, I got my Suros RE45, the gun everybody thought was useless. Well, it kind of was. Bad boy's got SPO 28, perfect balance, hand-laid stock, glass half full. Gotta be a perfectly stable monster in the new Crucible era. At least I'm hoping so. Of course, if all else fails, I'm just gonna go grab my Suros and see if that has reclaimed its crown. But alright guys, that hotfix is going into effect at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to be having a live stream leading right up to that over on the Planet Destiny Twitch page. So be sure to tune in and join in on the fun. But alright, it's going to be it for this one, Guardians. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. And as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.